Good afternoon. My name is Fermin Butero Romero. Welcome. Let's talk about Japan. Many cultural aspects are exclusively distinctive from the Japanese people. If you want to visit this beautiful country, you should know about many of those aspects. Few trash cans are supposed to be placed in the street, so you need to take the trash in your pocket or in your bag. When you meet someone who has a higher status, you are supposed to bow back longer or deeper. It's customary to place chopsticks very precisely in the rice bowl, and you will normally be expected to take your shoes off before you enter most establishments. Probably a good addition to the hygiene point above. With special parts of the house just for taking off shoes. Uh, they always do these kind of things because they are very engaged with the cleanliness and hygiene, and it is very important for environmental care. Mm, One thing that you can see anywhere else is that people in the restaurants leave their wallets and expensive smartphones on the table when they go to the bathroom or they stand up from the tables. It is acceptable to be fearless about losing your things and to trust people around you. It is not acceptable to come late to get on the train. It is not acceptable to be late to your classes online, for example. The punctuality for Japanese people is a very important element that they are always trying to cultivate. If you are 5 seconds late, you will be expected to answer an email rearranging your class schedule. Mm, Often Japanese step into slippers for walking around in the house, uh, but remove their slippers when enter to a tatami mat room. If you go the bathroom, you are supposed to put on a pair of plastic slippers in the bathroom and then change back into the original slipper when you step out of the bathroom. It is now customary to wear hiking boots because they are shoes that require lacing up, um, or they are difficult or is it difficult to step in and out the place. After waking up, a futon sleeper is expected to fold up his or her futon and blankets and place them in a closet or against a wall. The Japanese spend a lot of time sitting on the floor. They like to be always in touch with the floor, in contact with the floor. You're expected to do the same in this kind of situations. Women are not supposed to sit cross-legged on the floor. They are supposed to sit with their legs bent under them or bent to the side. Both positions are generally uncomfortable. Um, for Western women, they are not accustomed to it. They don't get used to it. Mm, for long periods of time. Residency permits are needed to live in any city in Japan. Whenever an individual or household moves, they must report the move to local authorities at the city hall for their area and getting a report which they take to the city they are moving to. Mm, what else? Often a family is required to submit a family registry, which lists births, divorces, deaths. and domiciles for their extended family. You are expected to inform about your location constantly if you move inside the country. Mm, Passengers on subways are expected not to sprawl across their seats, put their feet on their seats, eat or drink because it is considered not so not so smart, not so clean on the train. Uh, Although a lot of people do this, like here in Colombia, for example, that we're very uh, misericordious about it. Put on their makeup, talk on their cell phones, or even listen to music on their iPods are forbidden, are prohibited on the train to use on the train. There are special seats reserved for elderly people, pregnant women, injured people, and women with young children. It is okay for other people to sit on these seats, but if someone from the aforementioned groups shows, they are expected to give up their seats to them. In Japan, yes no questions are rarely answered with a yes or no. Mm, Typically, they are answered with a thoroughly ground, which obscures the affirmation or negation and leaves the novice questioner baffled, a little confused. It is customary to see people standing for hours in the convenience stores reading their favorite manga or magazines. It is also customary to listen to some broadcasting every morning on the radio and TV NHK. It consists of warming up exercises and easy movements to stimulate blood circulation and improve flexibility. All of the mornings they used to to do that. You become late and you are accustomed to explain all the situation, but in Japan the best course of action is often to simply apologize. So you are supposed to be humble and simply apologize. Say I'm sorry in a very simple way. When exchanging business cards, you are expected to slightly bow and offer it with both hands. Um, it is that is a way that you can show your education and your respect for the other people. Mm, you're not supposed to write on the business card. It is a very lack of education, a hard lack of education. It is not acceptable to do it because it is considered very rude for foreigners who aren't from a very populated area. Japanese roads are a terrifying place. First of all, the steering wheel is on the other side of the car, to the right, and you are driving on the left side on the road. You are not supposed to break the rules. It is very important for them to try to respect all the transit rules. The traffic lights are horizontal and double stacked, um, meaning that you have to figure out which light is working for you. Mm, Another necessary aspect of Japanese life that veterans have learned is how to check out at the supermarket register. You expect it to be a lot simpler at first, and then realize all of the steps that the process after some time. You are expected to reject or accept a plastic bag, point card or no, and place the cash directly on the tray provided. Then you are expected to bag the groceries yourself. Thank you.